Good morning, my friends. Hope you are doing well. Today I am going to do a little bit of a different look. I'm doing a look with my Cosmic Brushes palettes, the Undergrowth and the Lovers palette. And I am going to do a green and pink look. So this is the Undergrowth palette. I'm going to use something like murky and green, and I'm going to mix that together with some nice pinks from up here. And this is the Lovers palette. Could go well, could go not so well. We'll just see. We're just going to play around. It's Friday, it's makeup, and I just really want to have some fun with colors today. I hope that's all right with you. I am going to start off using my, I was going to use my Victoria Beckham one, but I can't find it. Oh, I'll probably place it down here. Yes, I did. Sorry, it was in my makeup drawer. Victoria Beckham. Same procedures as always. Shake it all about. I am going to use a little bit more coverage today, so that will be fun. I have a slightly new lighting setup. It does look rather wobbly now again because I had to move it forward. I bought a sturdier light because the one that I have is a very cheap and dinky one, but it doesn't seem to work that well because I have to move it forward and then everything gets a bit wobbly anyways. So I might have to change back to my old wonky one. We'll see. Or at some point I might just need to move away from my makeup desk and maybe sit behind or something. It will be nice when we have some light. I do have some light now. It is getting better. I can actually go to work and see some light, which is greatly appreciated, because that's not always the case. I'm going to be at work quite early today. I have a lot to do and I need to get out of work by 2:30 because my daughter is having her first tattoo made, and she wanted me to come and join her. She's a bit nervous, as you can imagine, so I promised I would join her for that one. Today I'm also going to try the new Milk Hydro Grip Gel, something like that, prime concealer. It is called Hydro Grip Gel Concealer, yeah. And I'm in the shade 0.5. I'm really happy with this one because there actually is a lighter shade, which is good. I've just swatched the color, so it's not, I haven't used it yet, but it felt really nice. I was a bit worried that I might have taken a shade that was too light, but I wanted a light one. Actually feels like gel. Just hoping it lasts. There we go. And this is of course super great to travel with. That's always on my mind when I purchase makeup. Can I travel with it? Do I need to put it in my liquids? I know it's a bit disturbing, but with the amount of days I do traveling every year, I don't find it a necessity, of course, but it does help, I would say. Maybe I shouldn't have used a brush. I've never used this concealer before. Maybe I should just have patted it in with my fingers. I don't know. But it does look good. I hope that the lighting is okay for everyone. Since I am doing gonna use a pink look, I'm going to use the Say liquid blush in Lady. That's a rather pink blush, I would say. A few dots. And I want to have quite a lot of blush. It is very pigmented, but you can absolutely blend it out. And since I'm mixing it with the same brush that I use for my foundation and concealer, that also reduces some of the pigmentation. That is a very nice blush. I really, really like the Say product. There we go. Then I'm of course going in with my primer potion by Urban Decay. Ooh, we got some nice red stuff going on. There we go. Primer potion. This stand is really wobbly. Have to make adjustments, I think. You can see whenever I'm touching the table, everything's going like this. Primer potion is on. I did do a quick update yesterday on YouTube video shorts. I wore my eye makeup for 16 hours, which is not entirely unusual in my case. And it looked wonderful. I also must say that the Tear foundation held up pretty well. I mean, it did look a little bit grubby, of course, but I must say normally it tends to get very grubby around my nose because I wear glasses all day, but it didn't. I normally, when I go to the bathroom at work, I remove my glasses and I just have to like pat my foundation because everything just slides around in the center. But I didn't have to do that yesterday, so it is really a mask wearing foundation, I would say. All right, now let's go into the scary stuff. Oh, sorry, it's really wobbly. Might get a bit seasick from watching me. I hope not. I am going to start using these two colors and probably this one as a base. Probably I am going to use that one as base. And I am using, of course, one of my old BH cosmetic brushes. This will be interesting. All right, let's go. The Cosmic brushes, I don't know if it's Cosmic Beauty now, I think. Sorry, I think they might have changed. I know that they changed names, and I think it's Cosmic Beauty. Sorry, I'm going to say Cosmic Brushes because that's when I started buying their stuff. It's an independent brand, and they make the most amazing colorful makeup. I think it's based in the UK, so you do have to ship it from there, but that's never been a problem. But it's absolutely beautiful. I don't remember the price of these palettes, but they were, I think, maybe like 15 or 20, between 15 and 25 pounds, I think. So they are super, super affordable, great pigmentation. I mean, really, really, really good. And they have some very nice and fun color stories. I think I have probably 6 or 7 palettes by them. The problem is that they are an independent brand, so they do sell out quite frequently. I mean, they usually restock after a while, but when they release a new palette, it can be a bit hard to get a hold of. They have a palette called the Muse palette, and I mean, I think I had to wait like not a year, but I waited a long time before I actually managed to get a hold of it, because it was very, very popular, and with right, because it is a very beautiful palette. So I understand that people were excited about it. Now I'm taking the slightly, I started off using this one. Now I'm taking the slightly neon-y one, and then I'm going in with that one. Okay, wish me luck. Yeah, they are intense. But they are super fun. Sorry that you get to see all my brushes and stuff. I think it's better when I use the smaller mirror, probably. I hope. It's not as invasive as the ugly big one. But the ugly big one is still my favorite. So I might have to go back to that one. So bummed out that the new bigger mirror didn't work out, because it's exactly the same from the same brand. I mean, it was a very cheap one, so I'm not super surprised, but I do love the other one. So now I'm going on with a slightly darker one, and then I'm going to go in with an even darker green. This palette is amazing. I have another one that I absolutely love that I got from Kim, one of my followers. I'd also have these kind of murky, greeny. I think that it's not the Rotten palette by Glamonatrix. It's called something else, but it's something like that. She has the most amazing names on her palettes. All right. Do I look like a swamp queen? Perhaps. I'm probably going to have some reactions at work, but that's fine. And the good thing is I'm wearing glasses all the time, so people don't tend to notice my makeup as much anymore, which I find a bit sad, but it is what it is. Can't really do anything about that. I need my glasses because I can't see anything without them. And then I am taking a slightly smaller brush. I'm going to use another just a little bit flat brush and use the dark green. Ooh, this color is so nice. Like I said, this look could be super fun and exciting, or it could look like crap. You just don't know. But it's only makeup, and it's only one day out of my life. I have gone to work with weirder stuff. Promise you. First time I used one of my BH Cosmetics, one of their palettes. They are super pigmented, and I didn't know that. So I did a blue look, and it was the most blue look I've ever done. And of course I topped it off with a bright blue mascara. And my boss stopped like in the middle of the staircase, and he was like, "Whoa, blue." Yes, blue. He just smiled, so I don't think he was offended by my extreme blue eyeshadow. But it was a fun reaction to see. Normally men don't react much to my makeup at all. It's mostly women. There we go. Bright green, greenish yellow. So this is so much fun. I'm gonna go in with my old brush and just blend it out. It is Friday, and as a good friend of mine says at work, it's Friday, so nothing else matters. And that's always the Friday vibe. Then nothing, absolutely nothing matters anymore. I am also going to use the lightest shade of my Natasha Denona Mini Cool, Sculpt Mini Cool. Yeah, Sculpt Cool, something like that. Just as a transition, well, not a transition, I'm going to use it under my brow bone, but just to blend with my transition with this little guy. To get it slightly lighter green. So I'm using the same brush. It's always, that's why it's always good to have a black and a white. So you can just blend out the other colors around it. See, it still looks a bit green, but it's actually just a white and a dirty brush. There we go. Now we're going into the pinks. I'm hoping this will be a fun look. We'll see. Worst case scenario, I might have to go back and wash it all off. The only thing that worries me slightly is that this one does have a very like purple flip, purple green, and I really want it to look pink. It looks pink here, but when I do, it only looks pink purple. I might actually try the lighter one, and this one also has a flip. No, sorry guys, I think I actually have to swap this one out. I am going to use the pinker matte shades in this one, but I actually think I am going to use one of my McGrath shades instead. I am going to use, this is from, oh, I can't see, sorry. This is Venus in Fleurs Lux Quad, but that one, it does have a strong, but it has more of a greenish flip. I think that will probably look a little bit better since I have green on my eyes. It has like a green golden flip. So I think I'm going to use that one instead. Sorry for changing my mind. But I am going to use the lightest pink on my inner corners. And this is the lightest pink from the Lovers palette, this one. This is such a fun springtime look. I've always loved the combination of green and pink. It's just one of my favorite color combinations. There we go. Now I have a lot of, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a lot of pink. I am going to mix it with the lightest shade and just do it like on my very inner corner. Same one from the Mini Sculpt. Just to add more brightness. Then I'm taking it up a bit. This is the lightest pink again. Taking some under my eye. I actually think I'm going in with the brown from the Undergrowth on the underside. Otherwise, I don't want it to be too green underneath because it might just look a bit weird. It might look good too, but I do prefer it when it's a little bit more of a brown. So I am going to go in with I think this like muddy greenish brown. So we'll still have a little bit of green. It's called, I can't see, Focus, I think, but I'm not sure. I'm using the green, same green brush that I used, the slightly smaller one. This is a very nice brownish green color. I would call it one of those anti-colors. Sorry, as soon as I touch my desk, everything starts wobbling. It's one of those like anti-colors. You just don't know, is it brown, is it green? Is it a mix of yellows? Nobody knows. That's a nice, I'm actually going to pull that one up a bit as well and mix it in with the green. I really like this one. Oh, I have my cat here, sorry if you hear her. She's just telling me that she's going to bed. You need to be informed. That's a cat human, I think. There we go. All right, let's do the last fun thing. This guy. I'm going to use my fingers for that one because it is quite a flaky and fun color. Wish me luck. Ooh. Oh yes. This is a nice color. This is actually the pink that I was talking about in yesterday's video, when I did the brown look with the golden. I said I have a nice pink, and it's this guy. This is like a limited edition Chinese New Year thing, but I do think that they still carry this one. It's one of her best sellers, I think, and but it comes normally in the black packaging. I think I'm actually gonna take a little bit more dark pink on my inner corner. The light pink was too light. When I put this one on, it sort of just looks white. Oh, I need to have some coffee. Sorry. Desperate need for coffee. It's one of those mornings. And of course the weather is looking very, very nice, which means it's going to be very, very cold. And you are going to have to put up with me putting my hair up for a few weeks because I just did my piercing. So I don't want to wear my hair down as it gets snagged and it can get infections and things. I am going to take a little bit on my brush and I'm just going to put it down here. That brush I should have wet. I can see that now. Might have to reapply some. Yeah. That one had a fallout. But that's okay. I'm going to do the same on the other one. It's just no use in. This one is rather flaky, so that's why I always use it with my fingers. But it does have quite a bit of fallout if you use a brush. So I'm mixing the two up. There we go. What do you think? Am I looking crazy? Just gonna get, I mean, that's fine. It is a little bit pink, but it's fine. It's just me. So I want to have a little bit more dark pink. I'm going in with this one. You can always apply some more concealer. Putting it on a small brush. I have no idea what this brush is from. It's probably like H&M or something like that. Yeah, that one is better. It's a nicer transition. I am taking it up and connecting it into the green. See? I think that is it actually with... I like this. I know I'm weird, sorry. And I know I'm too old for this, but I don't care. Oh, sorry, it's wobbly again. I am gonna switch it up. Sorry. I tried, okay? Putting on some more of the Hydro Grip concealer. It's just where I have my fallout. There we go. And then I am of course going to put on some highlighter. This is Perla by Westman Atelier, because of course you do want some shine and sparkle. I really like this look. What do you think? Would you wear this? Or is this way too crazy for you? You know when you have casual Friday? Let's do crazy makeup Friday. I don't think anyone will be surprised at work. Because as I said, they have seen me in a lot of weird makeup looks. I'm going to use my MAC, my little pink one. Love this one. So I am doing a slightly dark line. Oh, this is nice. I can actually feel when I'm touching my under eyes now, it's very moist. Maybe that's the Hydra Grip. I am a bit worried then that it might not have very good lasting power, but we'll see. I'm going to try and do a check-in tonight as well, if I don't fall asleep on my couch, which is what us old folks tend to do. We are tired, okay? We spent all our energy at raves in the 90s. So now you just want to go home and fall asleep watching the Tudors for the 250th time. That series is my all-time favorite series, I think. The Tudors, The White Queen. I do love Philippa Gregory's books, and I absolutely love the series. The White Queen, The White Princess, The Tudors. I mean, I think I've seen them 200 times. I do like English royalty. I must show you this one. Found this one at work. It's a coronation cup. I think it's so much fun. It's Edward VIII. I mean, I think he was king for like a day. But he's very handsome on his portrait. So he's now a brush stand in my house in Stockholm. Guess he didn't expect that. But it makes me happy. I am going to try and find a cup with Henry Tudor's face on it. It might have one at the Royal Palace. When I'm in London next time, I will absolutely have a look. I'm just smudging it out a little bit using the same brush. So I'm just adding some pink. There we go. And then I will be using my mascara again, the little Estee Lauder, same procedure as yesterday on this one as well. It is looking very cold outside. And I have wet hair. So we'll see. I hope I don't get ice in my hair. It has happened before and it probably will happen again. I don't have the time to blow dry it since I'm doing a somewhat more intricate makeup look today. It does take a little bit longer and I really need to get going to work soon. Of course I will get some nice black dots. I will remove them when they've dried. So if you can see them, I'm sorry. They will be gone when I go to work. I usually do that at the same time as when I try to watch if my brows are located in the same place or if I look surprised on one eye. When I do brush my teeth, which is literally the last thing I do before I go out the door. Well, the last thing is reapply lipstick or lip gloss, but there we go. Eyelashes are coming to life. I'm going to reapply a little bit more. I think this one needs a lot of lashes. I have no idea what I'm putting on top of my shirt today to match with this. I have a green cardigan that I might just throw over, which might actually work, I hope. I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna put some mascara on my bottom lashes. I can try. Just a little bit, just a smidge. Wonder if my weird mascara face actually makes a difference, but I have tried not to do the weird mascara face, but I can't. I think I'm just way too used to it. Let's see, oh, this is the wrong one. I'm gonna put that one back there. This little guy, twin thin. Love it, won't live without it. I still haven't managed to go to Sephora and buy the one with 3 little eyeliner tips. I think it's from Benefit. No, it's not Benefit. Oh, well, it's one of the brands at Sephora. You know which one? The one that has all the great brow products. I can't think of the name. Is it Benefit? Whatever. You know which one I mean. I am gonna go down and try that one because I haven't tried that specific product. I have had that. They have like a thin, just like a normal brow product. That one is really, really good. I've also tried, they have the gels to set your brows with. Those are really, really good. They have like a 24-hour one. I mean, I still use this one that got to be. It's super cheap and I think it's fabulous. I mean, it's just hair gel literally. So, the benefit, I'm pretty sure it's benefit I'm talking about. Their products are quite expensive. Sorry, I have a slight cold and my nose is getting snuffy. Or stuffy, rather. And I really do need to pluck my eyebrows. You can see little light hairs everywhere. There we go. I hope that the brows are located in the same place. You just never know. I did pass Sephora and buy these ones are always fun. I bought a new lip liner. Well, this technically you can use for your eyes, you can use it for anything. But this is the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in Wherever Walnut. I think this might be one of the new ones. I'm not sure. And she wasn't sure, the girl working at Sephora, either. But anyways, it was a very nice color. It's a slightly more pinkish one than the Endless Cacao that I always use. And I don't think they do have another one that's called something with walnut, but that one is much more brown, and that one looked yellow on me, so I think this actually might be one of the new ones. This one, I mean, it is a very nice color. Sorry guys, I can't talk while I'm doing this, because then I will look like Ursula from The Little Mermaid. And although we love Ursula, it's not a very good look. This is a very nice one. This is actually something I think I will use quite a lot. I'm not huge on lip liners, as you know, but this one I think is actually, it's very, very good. Happy with that. I'm then just going to put on some Flesh Fantasy from Pat McGrath. That's literally just to get a bit of moisture, but that's a very nice color as well. So that's the look for today, my friends. I hope you enjoy it, the green and pink look. I'll see you tomorrow again. Have a lovely Friday. Bye.